Hi everyone, my name is Izaz, and today I'm going to be discussing with you the strategy that I have chosen for my informal assessment, which is the one sentence summary. And it's a very simple technique, and it makes the students answer the following sets of questions. Who does what, to whom, when, where, how, and why. And this is something I got from the college Classroom Assessment Techniques, a handbook for college teachers, on page 183 by Angelo and Cross. And it forces students to condense an entire lesson or a topic into one long summary sentence. When using this strategy, there are four steps that you kind of need to do. So first, on your own, you select an important topic that you wish your students are able to summarize. Then you yourself practice those questions, answering those questions, who does what, to whom, so on. And then you turn your answers into a sentence. And what you do is you kind of know how long it takes you to do this specific activity. And then in class, you go ahead and you assign your students this activity, and you give them twice as much time as it took you, because you should be the expert. The teaching goals that kind of drive this strategy, it includes helping growth of the ability to synthesize and integrate information, and it also improves skills such as memory, listening, and reading. I chose this technique for a couple reasons. So one, I work and teach in a healthcare related field, nuclear medicine. This is one of the strategies um, that has a specific use and was mentioned as being used in healthcare or scientific fields. And the examples were pertinent to me. A second reason I also chose this strategy was because I wanted something that the students could theoretically use outside of my class. They could apply it to anything that they learn, really, and it's an easy tool to adapt to other learning opportunities. And some advantages include it's a quick, easy way to assess the student's ability to summarize a topic. It helps students get a good grasp of complex processes and organize it into a sentence, which makes it easier to recall. Um, it's easier to recall a sentence instead of an entire paragraph of information. There are some limitations, though, and this includes that not all information can be summarized in this form. Or if you use this form, it might simplify things too much. If you need something where you need a lot of details to be explained or understood, it's probably not the best. Um, so you need to be really selective for when you use this strategy, and even when given the strategy, you might need to give your students a little bit of a starting point. Otherwise, they might be lost. So I actually had the opportunity to use this with my students at the end of a very technical lab class. What we were doing is studying the effects of different parameters on the image quality of a patient scan. So we had about 15-20 minutes at the end of time. I explained kind of the basics and got them to try it. We only had a small group, there's only 4 students. And I suggested that they start with the words image quality so that they could start kind of their summary sentence. So initially, their answers were very long. They were trying to load so much detailed information in that you didn't really need to get the broad concepts of the main ideas. So they were able to condense it down. And even though I gave the same STEM to everyone, image quality, they kind of went in different directions. So some students had the idea image quality increases when you add more counts to the image due to reduced noise. Some students kind of went the other direction. Image quality decreases when you scan for a longer time because you reduce counts and it increases noise. So they were both correct, both the same idea, But it was interesting. It kind of went different directions. When doing my practicing my of this activity itself, I had only went with image quality increases. So it was good information for me to know that kind of people learn in different ways. With feedback, with the learners, what we did is we did feedback kind of in a group. I had them write their sentences on the board, and we went through all four of them. They focused on slightly different aspects, so it was good to kind of have that as a summary. Some talked about imaging parameter one with quality, with noise, image parameter two with counts, and so on. And I felt that this was got them better engaged. They were able to kind of teach each other or thought showed what was important for them, and they walked away with a pretty good grasp of the concepts. Um, so the information that I got from this strategy is that they were able to learn the concepts during the lab, um, and it was clear, but it's not always clear. So it's good to have an informal assessment like this one sentence summary to get that. I knew they were walking away, having got the concepts. They felt better walking out of class than when they first came in. And this review was very valuable. So I will be using this technique again. The only thing is I just have to make sure we have enough time. 15-20 minutes seemed like enough time. Maybe as I get better in the future, 15 minutes might be enough. And kind of thinking about next time, I might use that at the very beginning to see what the learners were able to kind of absorb from the pre-reading material. So I can gloss over things that they know well and spend more time on concepts that seem a bit fuzzy. All right, thank you.